Set it off. Set it off. Set it off. Set it off. Y'all come on in this room. Set it off. Hey, oh, set it off. Yeah. Come on in, y'all. Set it off. Set it off. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. God dang it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Okay. We got so much to cover tonight that we ain't got time for nothing else. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Okay. Let me tell y'all. Welcome Beyond 27. Welcome everybody. Nessa, Tracy, Ara, Mare, Sherry, Diddley. Let me tell y'all. Who else out there on the live feed? Okay, who else is on the live feed? Let me shout y'all out. Let me shout y'all out. Susan Venter. Hi, baby. Hey. Game on Meadow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Yes, boo. Nerdy J. What's up, boo? Danny. Hi, boo. Hey, Simone. Hi, Simone Moore. Y'all, was this a show tonight? Hey, Coleman, you better have been here. Bloop, bloop. Okay. What did we just watch tonight? I said, what did we just watch tonight? I said, what did we just watch tonight? I said, what? Okay. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to Auntie's channel. I appreciate you all being here and the love that you show. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been with Auntie from day A, from the middle until the end. Thank you so much for being here as well. We're going to go ahead on and get into this live chat nightcap. Oh, yeah. Raise your glasses up to one wonderful 90-day fiance dealing with all these these crazy mofos up out here tonight. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah. This was one wild ride that we went on tonight. One wild ride. We are going to be cheering to all things 90-day fiance. All thanks to Paul got everybody jacked up and robbed with a machete. All thanks Abby got the scabies, okay? The scabies, or whatever the hell she got. And she is going to have to break the news to Sean. All things. Chris really don't give a good goddamn what Sean think. He's still gonna rock the socks off of her when he leaves. Yeah. All things. Darcy will never see a glass of one of these ever get in her goddamn life. Okay. All right, we're gonna drink to you, Darcy. And all things Courtney is dumb as hell. All right, y'all, let's go ahead on and get into this 90-day fiance. We ain't got time for a song. We ain't got time for jack. We just got to hit this thing on the smooth. Now, y'all know I don't have my glasses on, so I won't be able to see much of what y'all saying out there, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to go ahead on to get this review done for the viewers who going to be coming behind me. But you know what? I will be having conversations with y'all Trust and believe me, I will. In between and in the meantime, okay, y'all just hold tight. So we start this episode off right at with the fireworks started. Chris is sitting at some little cafe. He is quite irritated. He got time to ponder and wonder what the hell is going on. He is like, okay, Abby, I told her to set up this meeting between me and Chris, and goddamn it, that's what I want. I want to have a conversation with the man who has been giving my girlfriend a rash. I call it filled mustard greens. Okay, he want to know who he is. Okay, so in the meantime and in between time, we see Abby. She's in the car with her Chris, and they are riding, and they are trying their best not to, touch each other or, do anything inappropriate. Abby is basically in the seat like this. She kind of, squirming and everything, because really she wants to be with Chris. Okay. But you can't. You can't not right now. Not right now. You're going to have to wait a couple of days. So anyway, he's in the car and he's saying that he's on his best behavior. That he wants to touch her. He wants to, what I'm saying? He wants to rub her down. Oh no, that girl is poison. All right. Even though Sean said that Chris was poison, Abby's the one that's poisonous. Okay. Okay, so anyway, they riding in the car. And, she's like, me and Chris, we only dated for a few months and everything, and then we broke up, and so now, we basically friends. And so, it's like, Abby, don't nobody believe that story. Don't nobody believe that story. But anyway, if that's your story and you sticking to it, that's your last lifeline, you don't want to phone a friend, it's okay. We'll try to take your word for it. Unlike your boyfriend. Hold on, let me get this light out your face. There we go. Okay? Yes. Hey, Lisa. Okay, friends with benefits and scabies. Okay. Scabies, rabies, whatever. Okay? She got something. So, they in the car and everything, and Chris is like, I'm sorry you still got that rash. I see you scratching and everything. You scratching here a little bit, scratching on your hands and everything. So, basically what's going on, and she was like, yeah, I still got it, unfortunately. And you don't have it no more? And he was like, oh, hell no. I live in the United States. All it is just, a classic, case of scabies. She was like, scabies? The hell is that? And he was like, basically it's a mite, almost like a little tick, a little parasite that get up underneath your skin, you know what I'm saying? And it starts laying eggs. That's right, Susan, okay? Yes! Okay. All right, so, it gets up underneath your skin and it gets to biting you and everything and doing all kinds of stuff, but, basically what I need to tell you is you need to go ahead on and tell Sean, because if Sean doesn't get treated and you don't get treated simultaneously, basically at the same time, all y'all gonna do is continue to give this stuff back over to each other. So guess what, Sean? You got a nice little package all wrapped up for you, boo, by the name of Scabies. Rabies. So when you get back, boo, you're going to have to get you a good antibiotic and go and see your doctor and do whatever you got to do. Hi, Maureen. You're going to have to do whatever you got to do, because guess what, boo? You got the scabies. Isn't that nasty? But the thing about it is, Abby, a.k.a. Scabies. Yes, Ian. Okay, so hey, Ian and the wife. Hi, wifey. Hi, boo. So anyway, thank you, Sherwood 991. Hi, boo. I got all my, okay. Hi, Clinique. Poor Sean is going to get scabies, okay? Hey, Beyond 27. Hey, Leslie. Yes, the husband and the friends. What's up, y'all? Y'all must be having a party. Y'all make sure y'all invite Auntie the next time. Bloop. Okay. Okay, so anyway, y'all. So, she said thinking about it just make me itch. Clang, clang, clang. Bottoms up, bitches. All right. So anyway, anyway, basically, Sean has a little package. He got more than he bargained for over there in Haiti. So, they're riding in the thing, and he's like, basically, it's just a normal case of the scabies. I've been over here quite a few times, and every time I come and I'm with a new woman, basically I come back with a new case of the scabies. Ain't nothing my doctor ain't used to seeing me have. You understand what I'm saying? So, Abby's like, well, damn, I had to go and see Gladys and get washed up in collard greens. The next time you bring your ass over here, why don't you bring some medicine for my black ass, okay? Bring me some. I don't care if it's an antibiotic that you rub down. Hey, boo, you made it, Steffi. Hey, Debbie. Clink, clink. Okay. So he's like, she's like, Sean is this amazing guy. But it's just the jealousy part. She is trying to sell Sean to Chris and trying to undersell Chris to Sean. Abby, I told you your stuff was going to blow up on your ass. Now, you good, but you ain't that good. You need to go to the school of Anfisa, because until you go to the school of Anfisa and learn how to halfway plead the fifth, you know what I'm saying? Anfisa pleads the fourth and a half. You understand what I'm saying? Some things she addresses and some things she don't. But Abby, you got to go to the school of Anfisa. I'm just saying. It is what it is. So they're riding in the car and everything. And she tells Chris, well, Chris, you know what? You told me that if I found somebody to go for it. And I found Sean. So Chris was like, all right. Yeah, because I told you I wasn't going to marry your ass. I'm just coming over here to get the nookies, drop you off some money, couple of MCM bags, you know what I'm saying, Michael Kors, whatever the hell you want. I'm over here, I'm going to give you some of that stuff that I picked up basically from a consignment shop, but you don't know nothing about it, you know what I mean? You just happy that you're getting something from the United States and you looking a little better than your friends. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, okay, yes. All right, so, you happy about that. So, it is what it is, fair exchange, no robbery. And she's like, well, that's not how it normally happens. Okay, that ain't how it normally happens. And Chris laughs it off. So all of a sudden, they stop. Let me tell y'all something. I just was like, you know what? Abby's stuff is about to blow the hell up on that ass. I can't wait to see it blow up on her ass. Cling, cling. The next thing we see is dumbass Paul. Paul is walking around with a jacket on and them same raggedy ass brown slacks. He's roller skating with his boo because he's giving Karine a STD pregnancy test. And I just think that he doesn't know how to put a T and a D together because he's always talking about STD pregnancy test. Okay, whatever. So he gave her that. Everything was clear. The coast was clear. And, they had a wild, passionate night of sex. Now, as crazy as Paul is, and it's just as dumb as he looks, I bet you that sex had your ass up all night just climaxing on. Because you know what? A crazy mofo like that got some mad sex. You hear what I'm saying? He got the sex that just make you leave your husband, your husband's husband, your husband's husband, your grandfather. It make you just leave everybody, quit your mofo job and some more stuff. I bet you Paul's sex have you just climbing up on the ceiling just saying, no more! I can't take no more! You understand what I'm saying? Cling, cling to Paul and his crazy ass sex. You ain't gonna convince me otherwise that the reason why Paul was holding out for the STD pregnancy test was because his sex is off the scale. I bet you that damn thing have you thinking that you up on Mars on some type of mission. You know what I'm saying? Mission damn impossible. Y'all not gonna tell me that Paul is not. Paul giving it up. But anyway. They're out there. Karine falls down. She like, I gave him some. Paul gave her fiery sex. Yes. Hey, red gal. What's up, boo? So anyway, So anyway, she's skating and everything. She's like, we've gotten closer and everything. And I'm just so happy that we ended up being together and everything. And I'm just waiting for this bitch to propose to me. Paul is like, you know what? I done got the nookies. I done gave her some. You know what I'm saying? I got that hot burn your MF house down sax. And now I got to, face the piper. I got to tell her what I did. I got to tell her now who I am. I'm falling in love with Karine. Because he got to say her name real fast. Karine. I'm falling in love with Karine. And so, because he's falling in love with Karine, he's got to make sure, that she going to be all right. He says there's some things about him that has happened in the past with other girlfriends and all of that kind of stuff. And, so when he usually tells women about these issues that he has in his life, they leave him. Paul, I would leave your ass based on your jacket, boo. Something's wrong with you. Karine's like, I just need you to tell me. Just tell me what the hell it is. And Paul's not, he's not ready. She's saying, basically, if he doesn't propose to me, it's going to be an embarrassment to my village. It's going to be an embarrassment to everybody who's seen this American man come over here with all this luggage, all this Red Cross material, because basically, we're lifting him up as a god. We need Paul here in this community. He represents all things USA. Next, we see dumbass Courtney. Courtney's sitting at the table with Antonio. Antonio's like, look, I'm just trying to get into business. That's all I want to do. You basically, messing up my life. I really want you gone and I want you out of here. But she wants to, play the little girl games. Are you a porn star? What the? So Antonio's like, what are you talking about? Antonio likes booty. Yes, he does. Okay. We ain't there yet, y'all. We get there. So, he's sitting there and everything. And he's like, what do you mean? Hey, Miss Michelle. It's like, what do you mean? Well, my friend showed me, boop, this picture. And, basically it's you sitting up on the chair with some handcuffs in your hand. What if I was sitting on the chair and I had handcuffs in my hand and I was naked? He said, then I would have got some ass the first night. Bloop. That's what it means. It means that I wouldn't have to be playing these little girl, little boy games with your ass. That's what it means. You're going to sit up there and say, my friend sent me this, and this is going to be embarrassing to me. That's right. Courtney, girl, just go back home. He's out of your league. I don't care what side of the bed you get up on, boo. Antonio is out of your league. And frankly, as far as I'm concerned, you're wasting his time and my time, Courtney. Get back on the plane and take your ass back home with your mommy and your daddy and play house. Nobody has time for this. Antonio basically told her, I'm not a porn star. Over here, it's acceptable for us to take sexy pictures, and that's all it was. If you don't trust me, you know what you can do, Courtney? Take that ass back home. And I agree with Antonio 100%. Get to hiking. Get to moving. Kick rocks. Okay? That's what Courtney needs to do. So basically, she's a waste of time. We won't do any more with her. The next thing we see is that goddamn Darcy. Darcy is sitting up in a hotel. She don't know what to do with her goddamn self. Okay? She's just devastated. She's folding the sheets and everything because, basically production told her, bring your ass downstairs. Jesse said he ain't coming up there. So Jesse comes to the hotel and everything. He's got her Louis Vuitton luggage. What else would she carry? All right, we've already established that she's a materialistic, high-maintenance ass bitch, okay? So he comes and he brings her little stuff. And she's sitting there and she smiles at him. And Jesse's like, basically, look, I want you to take ownership and responsibility for what you did. Now, while I have been, the prior weeks, I've been on Jesse's side. Today, I wanted to smack a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Because let me just say this, Jesse. You don't run nothing. You don't run nothing but your mouth. Darcy says, you know what, basically, I was up in your apartment and I felt claustrophobic. I said, I need to get out of this bitch. So I went to the bar just to have some space. You got naked women on your shower curtain. You got ass up on the shelf. You got ass behind the bed in the form of a picture. You got ass sitting on the table. You got ass that looks like waxed up ass. You got ass everywhere. You ain't got enough room to have anything in there but a bed so that you can get some ass. Excuse me. Basically, we sleeping every day on top of the countertop. I had to get the hell out of there. Plus, you want to control me. You want to run me. And I'm grown. But Darcy, this is the thing. If you're going to be grown, boo, get up on your grown woman stuff. Hang out on your grown woman stuff and stay right there, boo. That's what I'm saying. Lock that grown woman stuff down. First of all, you don't need to be shedding no tears over nothing and nobody, no man, no woman, no boy, no child, no nothing. You don't need to be crying because I'm on my grown woman stuff. Leave my Louis Vuitton stuff right there and you go head on, your dust bunny ass bitch. Go ahead on, Jesse. Grow the other side of your hair. It's not becoming on you because your snozzula is as big as Larry's. Get them. You don't run nothing. And then he gonna sit up there and say, you know, basically, I need you to promise me that you're not gonna drink anymore. What? This? You talking about this? You ain't talking about this, are you, Jesse? You mean don't drink that? Is this what you referring to? Don't drink this? Why not? Well, because, you know, basically I know what it can do to people. I know it has done something to my... But your mother drink. And your father drink. And they nice little healthy leprechauns. Living in their little leprechaun house. With mushrooms and all kinds of shit growing outside. They've got statues. They're fine with their drinking. But you're going to sit up here and tell me that you went through something. See, you know what? She fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. You know why? Because Darcy is desperate. Darcy don't care how she get a man, long as she get one, she good to go solo. So she gonna sit up there and say, well, I'm grown. I can make my own decisions about things, Jesse. I don't have to sit up there and not drink. Well, you know what? If you don't drink, I promise you I'll be with you. I'll be with you always, even until the end of time. Ding, 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 ding. That was the bell for her ass. Okay. I won't drink anymore. Okay. She said, okay. Really? Really, Darcy? See, you know, Darcy told us last week that she wasn't even drunk. She said she was a little tipsy. But then Jesse busted out and said, well, you know, when I was trying to hold you up and I was trying to walk you back and you fell all up in the bushes and everything. You remember that? She was like, yeah. And didn't I walk your dumb ass all the way back to the hotel and made sure that you was okay? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But you know, you control it. He said, well, you know what? I'm responsible for your safety while you over here. So that makes me not controlling. No, Jesse, you controlling. When you tell a grown 42-year-old woman not to drink anymore, you're controlling. I was feeling you, but now I ain't feeling you like that no more. Okay, I would choose the bottle for 300, Alex. Yes! Like the bartender. I get to singing some T-Pain out that joint. I like the bartender. Really, y'all, come on. Darcy is weak and pathetic. She needed to hold her ground, but she didn't. She couldn't, and she wouldn't. I could not believe Darcy gave in. So now what you gonna do? Be an undercover drinker? Now when you drink and everything, you're not going to come home. Because eventually, if you get your way with this Darcy, you're going to be living with him 24/7. And so how the hell are you going to be able to explain that? Coming home chewing gum? Looking like you're on the baseball field? You know what I'm saying? Putting gum all up in your cheeks? What you gonna do? You gonna spray breath wash and all that kind of stuff down your throat all the time, Darcy? Get a life. Come on, Darcy. Grow up. Get on your grown woman stuff. You just so pathetic. You just make us look... Alright. Enough of Darcy. Next thing we know, we see Chris, Abby, and Sean all in one place. Woo! They at the OK Corral. It's about to go down up in the mofo. Do you hear what I'm saying? Chris had enough time to sit there and get his anger together. That bitch was mad as I don't know what. When they came strolling up there, see, Chris think everything funny. Ain't nothing. Hey, teacher. Ain't nothing funny to Sean. They looking at each other. They scoping each other out. You know what I'm saying? Which white man look better than the other white man? You know what I'm saying? Who pockets thicker than the other pockets? You understand what I'm saying? It's about to go down at the hoedown in Haiti. Abby sitting up there and gonna walk up on Sean and give Sean and Chris, hi baby, hi sweetie. See, there you go with that sweetie. There you go. You know goddamn well that you don't remember his name. You want to call him Chris. Remember you ooped up before? Psst, okay. Chris laughing. This funny to him. He don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, he came over there to get what he gonna get. And that's some ass from Abby. So he sits down. How you doing? Hey, what's up, man? What's up? What's up, dude? Yeah, I ain't really got nothing to say. I'm so pissed off. You know, Chris like, you know, what's up? What's up? He was like, so you and Abby friends? Yeah, we real good friends. So, like, where'd you meet her? He said, you know, I was up at a bar and everything, spinning my American duckies, you know what I'm saying? I was making it rain up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I was making it rain up in that bitch. And I met her, you know, she got a little nice personality, you know, such an open type woman and everything. And I met her and I just was like, you know, she's wonderful to me, you know how she is and everything. He was like, Sean looked at Abby and was like, I thought you said that you met him online. Abby said, bitch, I wasn't with you. What you care? Why do you care, bitch? I wasn't with you then. Well, I'm just saying, Abby, seemed like you lied. Sean. There you go, Sean. Spin on that. Chris like, whoa. Whoa. I ain't come for all this. He said, you know what, Abby, I want to read your WhatsApp. Your WhatsApp that's on your phone. I let you look at all the stuff that be on my phone. I want to read what's on yours. Abby said, oh, hold up, MF. Hold up, mofo. You want to do what? You want to read my WhatsApp? In the inside, Abby shaking like that. Abby like, all this is going wrong. She said, you ain't going to read nothing on my phone. You not read my WhatsApp and my convo with Chris. So now Sean heated. He is heated as I don't know what. He don't know what to do with himself. He ready to get up and fuck some stuff up. He ready to turn tables over in that mofo. And Abby keeping it calm and Chris laughing. Chris thinks all this is a joke. Because Chris done already size Sean up. And he done already figured out my rash bigger than yours. My bank account bigger than yours. Everything I got is bigger than yours, mofo. I don't care nothing about you. I'm here for vacation. And I'm here to get some ass. It don't make a difference to me what you say out here. I ain't gonna play your little game. I'm not gonna... So Sean now, y'all, Sean heated. Sean hot as hell. Sean comes out there and says, I think you poisonous to her. I don't want her to be your friend no more. As long as she's friends with you, she will never be able to have a relationship with another man. Chris said, well, I wouldn't characterize myself like that. Sean said, yeah, bitch, I know you wouldn't characterize yourself like that. It would be ridiculous if you did. What I need you to do is get the fuck up from the table and walk away from Abby. Abby said, wait a minute, hold up. Chris said, you know what? I ain't for your drama. My bank account big, boo. Abby, you know what? Good luck, bitch. I see you later on. It's some other ones that's around there where Miss Gladys live at with the skulls hanging up off the wall that I can go mess with. So you know what? Bye. I'm out. So Abby said, hold up now. God damn it. This not turning out right. What the? What? What does that mean, Chris? Chris was ghost. Chris was going around the corner. He was talking to the other cameraman. He said, you know what? This ain't even worth it. I will see her later on. Matter of fact, I'm going to go right here and I'm going to sit down on this thing. Abby said, you know what? Sean said he don't want me to be with Chris. Wrong goddamn answer. Abby's head switched around like this, turned around like the exorcist. She came back up on the side. She was like, hold it, motherfucker. Don't you ever talk to Chris like that no more. So, you know, Sean like, Abby, she like, no, don't talk to me. Don't you talk to me. You messing up my papers. You was messing up my papers. So, you know, Sean running behind and everything. He done lost. He done lost. Abby completely flat out lost her black mind. She was acting like the half black, half white girl. With the little American, you know what I'm saying, the little fake weave she got up in her hair. She was trying to keep it cute. Abby was trying to keep it sexy. But bitch, you just said I can't be friends with Chris no more? Oh, hell no. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. She said at first, bitch, you told me that it was all right for me to be with him. Now when you see him and you see that he's 64 years old and he look better than you do and you see that his papers longer than yours, now you got an attitude, you insecure mofo. Let me tell you something. Sean, let me tell you, you're right on point. She is still having sex with Chris. And she not giving Chris up for nothing in the world. I don't care what you do. She gonna always be... She gonna always be with Chris. It is what it is. So either you get with it or you split with it. It's up to you what you want to do. Because Abby said there's a new sheriff in town. And he done deputized my ass. Ha! I'm deputized, bitch. I wanna ranch with you all night. Rock me in that rash. I wanna ranch with you all night. Don't ever want my rash to go away. Out in Haiti, there is nothing that you can do. Paul. Next we see Courtney dumbass. She's at the restaurant again, spending her own money, having dinner with Antonio. And the reason why I said she was spending her own money is because when she got her rude ass up from the table, she said, get your boo to pay the check. You shouldn't have been paying it anyway, dummy. Anyway, he's looking at the waitress' ass. She had a nice little ass. Her jeans was cheap, but her ass was cute. Don't make a difference. So he's like, that's normal for me. Sean invited him to town, gave him a reason for a visit, and then going to realize after he already there, he's staying. Okay, all right. Insecure Courtney. Yes, Teacher Jan. Quality Scabies. Antonio is the big time player. Yes. Courtney, go home. Yes, Nelly. Where's the group at? Where's the group? Where's Ian and the wife? What y'all saying out there in the group? What y'all groups thinking about? Let me take a pause for the goddamn calls. What is the group saying? I'm hot. Auntie done got. If Sean knew what we knew, he would go on the first flight to the U.S. Okay? Yes, it's Ariel. Cling, cling, cling. Patricia Holcomb said Sean better be seeking treatment for scabies. Is Chris a DR? He told Abby Sean would need to be treated for general scabies as though he's had it before. Let me tell you something, boo. Chris is walking around with the daggone mites in his pocket. He brings them over there. Probably for an experiment. So Courtney's sitting there. She said, I can't believe it's scabies. Okay. Okay. Yes, they was holding hand in that van. They was absolutely holding hands, and he was rubbing her leg. All that was going on. All that. She said, this is what I'll do to get you in the mood. Baby, I do it all to get you in the mood. Courtney, Antonio don't want nothing from you but one thing, and that's sex. That's the only thing he wants. He has gotten to the point, boo, where you are just another minute on his watch. You're wasting his time. It's time for you to move on. You see all the signs because you keep bringing things up. You're not as dumb as we think you are, and as dumb as you act, and as dumb as you speak, because you do have a little bit of sense. But what you need to do is put 1 cent with another cent and get the hell up out of there. You way in over your head. Antonio is one of those guys where you just go over there, bang him real quick, and come back and tell your girlfriends over dinner and marshmallows out in the back, boo, with hot dogs on the grill and some. It's one of those things where you sit and you have a glass of wine with your girlfriends, you know, your little hen talk, and you just talk about all the guys and all the little sexual escapades that you've had in the past. And then you mention, oh my God, y'all, I've had sex with this guy named Antonio. What? Yeah. Girl, yes. Antonio, oh girl, he was a sexy hot model. I went over there, I banged him for 2 or 3 days, and then I ended up just coming on back home, you know what I'm saying? But that was the best sex I've ever had. What, girl? Yeah, girl. Girl, give me high five. Yes, you high five, you know what I'm saying? Break a couple of glasses and you go the hell on. He's not the kind of guy that you're going to want to be married to. He's not the married type. He's not that type. See, what you should have did was hooked up with Sean. Sean's that type. So the next thing we see is Sean back on the screen, running behind Abby. Abby said, leave me alone. I got this little Michael Kors bag from you from the United States, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not worth it to even mess with you. He running behind her, and next thing you know, you see Chris sitting up against the wall. La-dee-dee, la-da-da, la-da-dee, la-da-da. Chris don't give a damn. He already know what the plan is. There was absolutely no mistake, like I said last week, that there's chemistry between Abby and Chris. It is what it is. Now, what I don't understand is that, you know, I know that Chris is bringing these little mites over there that's biting people and giving them scabies. But what I don't understand is why he continues to take the risk to get scabies over and over and over and over again from Abby. He already said that, Sean has to be treated. So, you got to be treated. So why wouldn't you just go ahead on and bring the antibiotic from the United States? You know what I'm saying? Some Benadryl, some cortisone, some something. When I read up on scabies, it says that the itch is worse at night. That's exactly what Abby had. But Abby went to go and see Gladys, as we remembered, and she got washed up in some collard greens. She came out with somebody else's clothes on. Miss Gladys dragged her ass all up and down, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of potions and all that kind of stuff she had in the back, and wishbones and dead bones and bones that could rise up on their own. You know what I'm saying? Miss Gladys just dragged her ass, and she came out. She had on a whole different outfit. Hair was all messed up. Salad was all up in her hair. You know what I'm saying? She had collard greens and mustard greens and turnip. You name it, coming all up out of the back of her clothes and stuff. And then Chris gonna come right back over there. No, she still got it, because he ain't sitting no antibiotic over there to her. At the end of the day, none of them care for her. None of them. So Sean comes over and says, Chris, how long you gonna be here? 2 days after you be here. Ha! I'm gonna be here when you leave, bitch. That's how long I'm gonna be there. So Sean is like, oh, you already got the game in. You just coming over here to use her as a sex toy. I really care about her. I love her. Chris said, I never said I cared about her. So he finally running behind Abby. Abby, walking real fast and everything. Abby's like, I can't take this no more. Leave me alone, Sean. She want the cameras to be gone. She want everything to be gone. You understand what I'm saying? Because she want to do her stuff in the dirt. That's how Abby is used to rolling. Her parents is used to her being outside of the house. You understand what I'm saying? So she finally stops and she talks to him. And he says, you know what? You love Chris. Abby said, and I want to be with you. I know that this is difficult for you to deal with and everything, but I want to be with you. But you got to make a decision, whether it's me or him. I don't like the fact that you've been having sex with him. She says, sex. But at the same time, did y'all see the Haitian men that was hanging around on the other side of the red truck trying to act like they was changing tires? You know what I'm saying? Changing the oil up on the vehicle, changing doorknobs and everything. They was changing the lock. One of them was a locksmith. They was listening like I don't know what. They was like, what's going on up at this joint with Abby? You know what I'm saying? They was like, okay, Abby one of them round the way girl. She takes care of the village. You know what I'm saying? She got 190 drawers. You know what I'm saying? Abby takes care of the village, bitch. What's going on? They hanging all around. They had one of the little dudes. He was standing up on the wall like this with a green shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Had his little pistol sitting up on the side. You could see it like that. He was like cocked. The joint was like that. He was like that. He was like that with that joint. He was like, you know what? I will bust a cap up in his ass for Abby, because Abby takes care of the village. And we familiar with Chris. Abby we know. Chris we know, but we don't know you, dude. And you seem like you having some things that's going on. Okay? So at the end of the day, she walks, she listens to him. And he's like, you love Chris more than you love me. She was like, I never told you I love Chris more than I loved you. And he said, you can see it. Abby, we all see it, boo. I told you your stuff was going to blow up. Didn't I tell you, Abby? Your stuff blew up on that ass. Abby was like, you know what? It's a done deal. I am dealing with Chris. He's talking about, so why would you not want a man that cares about you versus a man that just wants... She said, bitch, his name Chris. Put some speck up on his neck. Put some speck on his name. His name Chris. I said, Abby, you one bad mother, shut your mouth. Abby said, she sure did blowing up like, okay. Abby said, put some speck on his name. His name is Chris. Abby has already made a decision. She's letting this desperate man know that I'm going to be with Chris. You're not going to mess up my money. Yes, he is going to be here after you leave. And yes, I'm going to have sex with him. And everything you think is going on is going on. Everything. Sean, you've been had. Sean stands up there and talks to the cameraman. And a mofo start crying. I said, what the is going on? Why is this mofo crying? You already knew. That's why you wanted to look at her app. That's why you wanted Chris to come. Because you already knew. You knew when you sat there with Gladys and she was itching and Chris was itching. You knew the whole time, Sean. You sat up there with all that frustration because Chris wasn't giving you what you wanted. Chris said he ain't got time for your drama. I just came over here to be with Abby. Chris even said in the car, I'm on my best behavior. It's taking everything I got not to just touch up on you, Abby. It's taking everything I got not to just kiss you. Abby's stuff must be over there like a snapper fish. She must be getting up on the D and snapping that joint like that stuff is clapping, dancing, celebrating. Abby! Oh, man. Tell me how to make it snap like that. Abby got that stuff over there like a snapper fish. Y'all hear me? A snapper turtle. When they go up in that, be like, you better go ahead on Abby. Go ahead, Abby. Your snapping turtle pussy. So anyway, we go back to Paul. I won't tell your secrets. Your secrets are safe with me. I won't tell your secrets. Your secrets are safe with me. Okay? And Chris is going, I won't tell, I won't tell, I won't. Now we go to Paul. Paul is sitting up on the side, boo. Paul is like, you know what? I got to tell her. I'm so in love with Karine. I've got to tell Karine what I did. She done already took ICD pregnancy test. She's looking beautiful. She got them same damn shorts on. They just dusty and dirty. Ugh. Ugh. So he's like, I gotta tell him. I gotta tell him. So he wants to go and sit down on the wall. He's like, let me bring out my little, cell phone with my interpreting device on it so, I can interpret this. Karine, I got a secret. She was like, what? Whatever it is, it can't be bad. He was like, basically, I burnt the I thought I was going to be able to keep it together. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, wait. This motherfucker. This motherfucker say Karine. I burned my own house down. Okay. He said they accused me of burning my own house down. Karine said, what the fuck? What? Karine said, what? They accused me of burning my own house down. I did 18 months in prison. Then my ass, was stalking or messing with my old girlfriend. She went to the jailhouse and beat me before I got there. Put a restraining order out against my ass. She was scared I was going to come burn her stuff up. I got, look, Karine. I got a lengthy police record. Karine said, what? This some garbage, ain't it? And the next thing you know, this mofo spazzed out like a damn roach being sprayed with Raid. This bitch fell all on his back. He got the legs looking like hockey sticks. You know what I'm saying? His feet just like... He got them damn medicine boat ass shoes on. You know them bitches heavy. All that rubber that it take to make one leg equal to the other leg. Now, bitch, you know you can't run in them shoes. He would have did better if he had took them shoes off. Now this bitch is running. I said, no wonder he burst some shit up. That mofo fast. Y'all, let me tell y'all. This mofo, yes, Frankenstein shoes. This mofo was going slow at first. He was getting his momentum. Once he saw that open field, he was running like somebody was out there. Oh my God, Paul, you had me in tears. Paul ran up through the valley of the shadow of death and feared no evil. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? That mofo hockey legs was running up. Y'all, I was done. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? And Karine was like, what just happened? This man that went to jail, he done did all kinds of stuff. And he running? What the hell is he running for? Yes, he needs a straight jacket. Hockey legs and orthopedic shoes. I said he will knock a mean puck out of a stadium. Do you hear me? Okay. Yes, he look like Charlie Chaplin. I said, what is wrong with him? Karine gets to running after him. Paddle foot. Yes, Teacher Jam. Karine gets to running after him, right? Paul! Come on now, Paul! What you doing, Paul? She can't find him anywhere. She done went all the way around Robert Hood's barn, past grandmother's house. She done knocked the wolf out and everything. She's still running after him. He done got up on that daggone cliff. Y'all came up down that cliff, girl. Karine running behind him. I ain't got time for this. She catches up with him because he's he's at a riverbed. He don't have his penis wrap on. He ain't got the nylon wrap because see, he hadn't planned on doing all of this. So he didn't bring any of his life-saving tools, life-saving condoms, life-saving jacket. He didn't bring nothing with him, okay? He just stopped. And he's saying, please, I don't want to go in this river. Please, I don't want to go in this river. Please don't make me go in this river. Please don't. Sit down. Excuse me. Sit down. So anyway, he's running back and forth. She finds him at the riverbed. Boo-boo getting on my nerve tonight. I'm talking about some type of bad. I'm just trying to keep my nerves together. You hear what I'm saying? So he's at the riverbed. He can't make a decision about getting in the muddy water. He know he not getting in there. Karine was like, come on, dumbass. What the f is wrong with you? Come on. Smack, smack, smack. Get your ass together. Paul is like in a whole different zone. And I see what kind of zone you got to be in and to be an arsonist. Because you got to really zap out. Paul zapped out. Do you hear me? Paul lit that fire in his house with his finger. He didn't use a match. He didn't use no gasoline. He didn't use nothing. He had so much rage in him that he did like this and stuck it up on his mother mattress and burned that bitch down. He was completely a whole different person. This bitch was sweating like a crackhead. Do you hear what I'm saying? Karine is like, what is wrong with you? Give me the phone. Give me the thing. He don't want to give it to her. He fighting her. She pushing him up against she pushing him up against the vines and everything. They acting like they in some old ass Tarzan movie. You know what I'm saying? She like, give it to me. So she snatches it from him and types, what the fuck is wrong with you? He like, I'm a bad person. I can't be with you, Karine. I'm devastated. Like his mind was gone. Like gone. So Karine was like, Karine has to know he is out of his mind. He's not even OCD. He's just plain crazy. Paul crazy. Paul is certified crazy. Paul walked, oh my God, y'all. Paul said, I'm not coming out. I don't care what happened to you, happens to me. I don't care if I get bit by a snake. No, bitch. What you end up doing was getting the cameraman set up and robbed with a machete. Whoever that person was in that red shirt and that yellow shirt with them machetes, they was running. They look like looters out there. I said, what is going on? Karine on the ground, she cried because she was like, Paul, I can't deal with this no more. It's over. Forget the green card. I don't need a green card. The hell with the United States of America. I don't need to come there. I'm done with this crazy mofo. I'm sick of his erratic behavior. I'm tired of all these STD pregnancy tests that he want me to take. I'm sick of all these boxes and containers and packages and bags and all this. I'm sick of him. I don't want to be with him anymore. The hell with him. Let him go out there in the ocean in that little muckety mar water that look like it has straight leeches hanging on the top just waiting for his dumb white ass to jump in there. I was like, what the hell? This is too much. This is too much right here. They go back and everybody done got robbed. They had the one cameraman that did. Next thing you know, you see the police officer. He got his little motorcycle out there. He said, I ain't going up in them damn woods. I don't know what's happening to them Americans out there. But they took a risk coming out here, goddammit. We told them that this was not Amazon.com, that this is the real Amazon. And so they going to come out here. You know what? It is what it is. Next thing you know, you see two men. They running with Mercedes. The cameraman discombobulated. Everything going crazy. Karine's on the ground. They running back and forth. And you hear shots fired. Let me tell you something. You can't get no better action like that in the hood. The ghetto don't even have good action like that. That was some good hot action right there. They were shooting up in the pop, pop. And guess what? Paul was gone. 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 Where the hell is Paul? Paul's gone. Gone. I was like, let me tell you something. Paul Don't come back. I pray that you don't come back. I pray that something happens over at immigration, that you don't come back. The cameraman and the woman was like, look, it's time to vacate. It's time to go. Adios, amigos. Karine, get your ass up. It's time for us to go. These producers and these cameramen, hat off to y'all. Because Paul is somewhere now making a nice little bird's nest. This bitch about to, you know what? He about to make camp. The only thing he not going to do is mess with that water. But when you come back, this bitch going to have a nice little bird cage, a little bird's nest made all up. He going to come back and y'all going to see him. He going to have all kinds of straw and shit in his mouth. Let me tell you something, he's crazy. And if they don't be careful with him, he's going to go in those woods and start a fire. Karine said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want them. I don't want the green card. What is going on? Let me tell you, Auntie, no, Paul makes good TV. Paul needs his own show. It almost needs to be like the Truman Show. I don't know how many of you all have seen the Truman Show, but let me tell you, I could watch that mofo all day long. I can listen to him piddly-paddle around the house, hitting all kinds of dust bunnies with his hockey ass legs and his orthopedic ass shoes. Paul, I could watch you all day long. I could watch you teach your little babies how to start fires, little mini fire starters and stuff. I would just like really, seriously, I would sit there and watch you all day long. You and your mama. I will watch you braid the hair that your mother took out that brush and gave to you. I will watch you do that. I would love for you to go on some of these YouTube channels and find out how to take care of your mother's hair, wash it and put it on something and weave that stuff out, because I bet you that make a mad strong weave. Some girl needs it. Paul, you a story all by yourself. You need to tell TLC to up your paycheck, because you making it rain up at TLC. Sean, Abby, and Chris. Sean has such low self-esteem. Okay, thank you, boo. Sean got his self-esteem is so low. He's going to marry Abby. He going to wife Abby. Because you know one thing about it? Like I said, thank you, boo. Abby got that snapping turtle stuff. Hi, Dr. Loving. She got that snapping turtle. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. TLC outdid itself tonight. It was so much wrapped up into one show that they could have broke this off into another separate mini-series. They made up, god damn it, for last week. Yes, they did. TLC, I give you a special cheers for rocking the MF house tonight. Clean, clean, clean. Now, somebody asked me, what's my favorite sex position? Now, I know you's a troll, because let me tell you something. If you get me out of that, your dick will fall off, okay? If you get that out of me, your dick will fall off. Now, come back out here and say something else, because I'm going to tell you right now, Auntie ain't and never has been the one you're trolling ass no dick bitch. That's the reason why you asked me. Okay? Don't play with me. Now, I come out here and I have fun. But what you're not going to do is disrespect me on my own channel. That's what you're not going to do. Your dick probably looking like a wart Don't fuck with me. Now say something else, LeBron. Come on out and let me see you. Come on out, let's see it work. Come on, boo. Come on, LeBron. Say something else so I can block your dumb ass. That's why you dumb bitch. You don't come on here and ask me nothing like that. I know, Nessa G. Cling. But anyway, this was a wonderful episode. Exactly. I forgot him. But he not going to come out here and do that. That's what he not going to do. Some people so lonely they don't know what to do. That's probably Paul. Paul, all you had to do was Paul, all you had to do was say you wanted to holler at your auntie. You ain't got to come out like that. But anyway, y'all, so as we can see, what did we learn tonight? We learned that, you know what? Abby don't have the skill set yet, not yet, to rock the house with two guys. Paul is insane. That's what we learned. Okay? Dr. Lovey, you missed the show of a lifetime. Everything happened. Okay, thank you, boo. Okay? Abby has the scabies. You watched it? Abby got the scabies. Now, how do you get that? So that means that, you know what, for Abby, so who's the carrier? Is it Abby that's the carrier? Or is it Chris? Who's the real carrier? Because Chris said, I'm sorry you still got that rash. Scabby Abby. She said it was from Chris. Really, Pornhub? Wow, Porn. Okay, it's time to cut this off. It is time to cut this off. Abby is still carrying. I'm thinking maybe Abby because she's getting treatment. She's not getting treatment. Okay, why do you think she's trying to hold on to Chris? Voodoo lady, never seen it. I think that she's trying to hold on to Chris because Chris got money, right? What's her name? What's your name? Her name is Theus Amaro. She said Chris got money. Why doesn't he just pay treatment for Abby? Okay, but Chris has money, and I think that that's the reason why Abby is holding on to him. I also believe that Chris may have been. I know I do, Nelly. I need a moderator. And I really also believe that. He probably was her first. I think that, you know, she had high hopes when she met him, and she thought that, you know, this would be the man. And I think that when she wanted him to, I think Chris is married too, but I think that when she proposed them possibly getting married to him, that's when he told her she could be with somebody else. Because if you remember, when she was in the car, she said, you told me I got Sean because you told me to find somebody else. And so that's what happened. She found somebody else. So now Chris is back. She's talking about Shawnee, my Shawnee baby, my Shawnee sweetie, my Shawnee this. Basically to say, Chris, this is what you told me to do because you didn't want to commit to me. Chris laughs about it and says, okay, well, you know, good. And she said, well, that's not normally how it is. So he probably has a little problem too. But I think that ultimately she really does care about Chris. And you know what? When Sean said something to her about her being in love with Chris, she really never denied it. All she said was, I don't love him more than I love you. But she never denied not loving Chris. And I think that come on, y'all. We all saw the chemistry between the two of them from the time she picked him up from the airport and was like, kiss me right here, kiss me right here. There was absolutely chemistry. There's no chemistry between her and Sean. Zero. You know yes, it's crazy chemistry. Yes. If he has money, his wife probably don't want to give it up. They are doing this craziness nowadays. Some couples are swingers and some couples have open relationships. Remember, Abby said that she had to teach Sean how to satisfy her. Yes, because she's been with this 64-year-old man who actually, to me, true, no chemistry with Sean, but definitely with Chris. Absolutely. How you doing, boo? You know. So the thing about it is, you know, Sean is just somebody to get her over to the United States because he asked her. Remember when Chris got in the car? He asked her, so are you coming to the United States? She said, we got some things we need to work out first. So she's being very open with Chris, but she's not being open with Sean. And then for Sean to ask her, see, Sean, in his desperation, in his anger, he crossed some lines that American women wouldn't even let him cross. Who are you to ask me to see my WhatsApp? That's an app that I'm communicating with Chris on. Whatever I say on my app or on my Facebook page, on whatever mechanism that I'm using to communicate with somebody else, that's none of your business. If I'm using Facebook Messenger, what you gonna do? Ask me, can you go out there and look on my Facebook? Come on, Sean. You already know the signs are there. So, I mean, it's up to you whether or not you ignore them or not. But you can't blame Abby for you being an idiot. And then the thing about it is, Sean, you can't buy love. You can't buy love and you can't buy affection. You can go and buy her another 190 another 190 pair of underwear. You can go and buy her another MacBook. You can go and buy her all the bags that you want. It's not going to make Abby love you. Abby has a connection to Chris and the chemistry, and he was the man that said no. Chris said no. So Abby moved on. Now, why Abby lied about where she knew Chris from, I didn't understand that. Because, oh yeah, Abby is in for the coin, and so is her family. Abby's family is pimping Abby too. Because when the mother and the father met Chris, instead of dealing with the things that I would have dealt with, had my daughter come and brought somebody 27 years her senior, the mother and the father was concerned about him really truly making a commitment. And so the parents want a better life. And they believe that that life is going to come through Abby's vagina. It's going to come through the snapper. So the parents, she's trying to get to the U.S. so she can be with Chris. But the thing about it is when she comes to the United States, Chris is not going to be with her on a regular basis. Because Chris says that during the winter months, he comes to the DR. He's there, you know, winter lasts for what, 4 or 5 months? So this is what he's been doing for a long time. He has the means, obviously, the financial means in order to support himself over there. He doesn't even have to be here in the U.S. Okay, all right. So the mother and the father are doing the same thing. And you know what, to me, that's something that we continue to see. I know I'm going to get them the next time. I'm going to get them. The next time, what I have noticed with all these families is that they have their people come to the United States and they basically pimp them out. It's the same thing we see with Pedro and Chantel. And it's the same thing we see with Paola. And it's really the same thing we see with Alexa. Because you know what? At the end of the day, Alexa or Alex, he's with Lauren, right? But now he's trying to bring his family over here. What a coincidence. What a coinky dinky. If it were not for the fact that his brother would take up to 12 to 14 years for him to bring his brother over, he'd have his whole damn family over here. So everybody's looking for opportunity. Everybody's looking for a better life. But don't do it on the back of coming to the United States. Lauren is like, yeah, bring your mother over, your father over, your auntie over, your this over, your that over, your this over, your that over. And I don't have a problem with immigrants. Unfortunately, my people came over here with chains on us. We didn't have a choice on how we got to this country. We were brought over on ships, enslaved when we got here. This is not our native land. It is what it is. That's how we got here. But there are other people who come here by different means. And I've been born and raised here. This is all I know. But I know what happened to my ancestors. And I know that if life had probably remained the way that it was supposed to be, or the way that it was, I wouldn't be here in the United States of America. I'd be growing up somewhere else in another part of the world. But I'm here now, and I'm an American, and I'm proud to be one. But I'm not going to bring nobody's ass over here. And you're going to come over here and take advantage of me, marry me, and then bring your whole damn tribe over here. You're not doing that. You're not going to do that. Again, the only person that I see that doesn't have that mentality is Jesse. But Jesse tonight said that he loved Darcy. I was really surprised about that. Lauren's parents really like, yeah, and send all the money back. Jesse really showed me tonight that he really is a controlling, little controlling man. How dare you tell somebody not to drink anymore? And how dare she be dumb enough to say okay? So the next episode, y'all, we are going to see these mofos really turn out again. Because the producers is like, Paul is gone. Paul, when they find Paul's going to be with a whole damn tribe of people. Paul he's out there doing, Jesse is that way because Darcy allows it. Absolutely. Paul has hooked up with a tribe. He's going to be in the bird's nest when they come back. He's going to have pillows and everything. He's going to take some of them trees and make some blankets and everything. He's in for the long haul. The only thing that he has to do now is just go out there and start a couple of fires. Build a fireplace, a nice little fire. I'm telling y'all, Paul lost it. Okay? Yes, he is. Thank y'all so much for being out here tonight. This concludes my review of this here show. Next Sunday, same time, same place, we will be back out here with these mofos again. I'm sure that I am going to have some comments that are going to be off the Richter scale, so trust and believe me, Auntie will be reading your comments. Until next time, don't be like Darcy. Go ahead on and drink your wine.